Good evening to one and all present here. I, Arundhati Mukherjee from Revered Media.
And I, Trinisha Bhattacharya from CE and CR, are delighted to have your presence at this webinar today.
Welcome to an exclusive webinar on expansion joint treatment. This webinar is jointly organized by Waterproofers Association of India and Civil Engineering and Construction Review, powered by Revered Media, sponsored by Pronil India and Cameo Incorporation. We are delighted to introduce our esteemed panelists for the day. We have amongst us Mr. Sandeep Chaudhary, President of Waterproofers Association of India, Mr. Dikshit Bajaj, Vice President of WAI, Engineer Kunjan Popat, Secretary of WAI, Mr. D. Maruthu Pandi, Director of Pronil India, Mr. Pradeep Singh Chatwal, Chief Executive Officer at Cameo Incorporation, Mr. Pankaj Agarwal, Executive Committee Member of WAI. I would like to introduce Mr. Sandeep Chaudhary, who is the founder director of S&P Technologies Private Limited, working under brand Dry Shield Waterproofing since 1999. He has worked in companies like Castrol, Fosroc, Chemtrend, etc. He was a part of restoration project of City Palace Udaipur, Mehta Ki Bagichi, Udaipur, Shimla Roller Skating Rink, and GB Pant University. He has also worked on projects in Afghanistan between 2008 to 2010. Mr. Sandeep founded Waterproofers Association of India along with Mr. Dikshit Bajaj, Mr. Umang Paura, Mr. Vineet Kumar, Mr. Pradeep Chatwal, Mr. Pradeep Agarwal, and others in 2017. Mr. Sandeep is also the Vice President of Indian Importers Chambers of Commerce and Industry. He is a member of BNI Gurgaon and Institute of Indian Interior Designers. He has been appointed as guest faculty at Shulni University, Solan, Himachal as well. We welcome you, sir.
Welcome, everyone. Today, I would like to congratulate to all of you for choosing to attend today's webinar. This proves that all of you are ready to learn something new or want to upgrade what you already know. Waterproofing and repairs have evolved over the years with new products and technologies being developed locally and globally, and companies have started bringing them to waterproofers in India too. Let me introduce WAI to you. Waterproofers Association of India was conceptualized in 2017 by me, Dikshit Bajaj, Umang Paura, Vinod Khatri, Vineet Kumar, and a couple of other members during an event organized by me in Delhi. It was announced during the event, and it took us almost 15 to 16 months to get the name approved from the Government of India, and the association formally got registered in 2018. The only objective of forming Waterproofers Association India was and still remains to be an association of professional waterproofers by the waterproofers and the waterproofers. Here, by waterproofers, we meant actual product applicators and solution providers to waterproofing industry. The idea was to bring them together under one umbrella and grow together through learning, training, and collaborating together. Today, we not only train together and learn from each other, but we are also collaborating to do business together. Members in Delhi, if they have some business opportunity in Bombay, Pune, and other cities, they collaborate with the members there and do business together. As an association, while we have done more than 20 training sessions before COVID struck us, we also organized 2 trips to World of Concrete, Las Vegas, US, where 18 members visited in January 2018, and Big Fire, Dubai the same year. We have been very choosy and picky in selecting members for the association, as we firmly believed and still believe in quality rather than quantity. We strongly believe that who is in the room with you. Based on this philosophy, we invite and select members. I would like to thank you all of you again, once again, for deciding to attend today's webinar. And now I would like to invite the next panelist. Thank you.
Presenting to you all, Waterproofers Association of India.
Introducing Waterproofers Association of India. We are a non-profit organization dedicated to enhancing the capabilities of those who have dedicated themselves in protecting the buildings from water seepages and rehabilitation the buildings damaged due to poor construction practices by providing them a unified voice in the construction industry. Our mission is to make a credible national organization made up of the country's leading waterproofing, concrete repair, and rehabilitation, allied contractors, manufacturers, importers, consultants, and others which shall elevate the industry to a level of recognition and respect for one and all. This in turn shall facilitate focused growth of our industry in the years ahead. Join the global WAI community. Shape the future of construction industry. Connect with more than 20,000 building professionals. Waterproofers Association of India. Enhancing the capabilities of those who protect building.
Now, introducing to you all Mr. Dikshit Bajaj. He is the founder of the Radco Group. He was the first one to introduce battery inventors in India and was known to be the leader till 1999, immediately before the brands entered as competitors to him. Eventually, he started with the waterproofing business in the year 2000 by the name of Radco Buildtech Private Limited. Since then, Radco has been undertaking basic to the most challenging jobs in waterproofing and providing a foolproof solution related to waterproofing, structural rehabilitation, and specialized floorings. In 2017, he, along with Mr. Sandeep Chaudhary and others, formed the Waterproofers Association of India for the betterment of the entire waterproofing fraternity and was designated as a vice president for the same. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much. Hello, everyone. I warmly welcome everyone to this session and thank you all for sparing your precious moments to learn something very new and interesting with us on the subject. I am pleased to announce the collaboration between Waterproofers Association of India with CE and CR and Revert Media for all online and physical events. The webinar today is the first product of this association, and we propose to have a series of such events online and physically jointly in the coming days. I would now present CE and CR and Revert Media to you all.
And Construction Review, a leading infrastructure monthly on methods, materials, and machinery. Celebrating 34 years of publication. CE and CR is India's #1 infrastructure monthly news journal for the past 34 years. We have been providing discerning knowledge and an unmatched coverage of the construction sector since 1988. Get social with the largest online construction media network of India. Civil Engineering and Construction Review provides a valuable, informative, unmatched high-quality content. It is the most circulated magazine in India, having a readership over 17 countries worldwide. Google ranked #1 under the search of Civil Engineering Magazine India and Construction Magazine India. We have a 5-star rating as well. Currently stands at 58,000 plus followers on Facebook. 16,500 plus industry professionals connected on LinkedIn. You can also find us on other social media platforms such as Twitter, YouTube, Instagram, and SoundCloud. No one around us in India. CE and CR has been awarded the prestigious Best News Magazine by CIDC in the year 2014 and 2019. Best Publication Award by the ACCEI in 1991. Designated for International Quality Summit Award in Gold category in Paris by BID in the year 2012. We cover topics such as roads and pavements, bridges, construction equipment, concreting, precast, high-rise structures, waterproofing, and many more. CE and CR is read by construction companies, contractors, builders, government departments, public sector undertakings, building material and equipment manufacturers, consultant and architectural engineers, research institutes, polytechnics and colleges. Connect with the most circulated and trusted magazine in India.
Introducing Revered Media, a 360 degrees logistic solutions of business events. Who we are and what we do. Revered Media is an independent, full-service, professional logistics solutions company for business events. We specialize in corporate events with end-to-end event project management. Our commitment is to see each event through from the start to finish, while keeping the goals, vision, budget, and our clients' needs in mind at all times. We manage your events from conceptualization to execution, saving you the long hours, late nights, and endless emails so that you can focus on what's essential to you. We represent leading international exhibition organizers for promotion of their shows in India as well. Our unique selling proposition are: we have a focused and contemporary approach, wide contacts, rich experience in conceiving and managing high-profile events, working within deadlines and budget with maximum mileage and strong marketing instincts. We specialize in various types of events such as webinars, seminars, conferences, exhibitions, social media marketing, EDMs and e-newsletters, workshops, promotional advertisement and designing, public relations, product launch, award ceremonies, road shows, and many more. Our vision includes growth, innovation, affordability, and quality services. Contact us and join hands with Revered Media.
Introducing to you all Engineer Kunjan Popat, who is a civil engineer and has been trained in different aspects of construction industry like protection, strengthening of concrete structures, soil stabilization and improving ground properties, waterproofing, and more than all, remedial waterproofing with different systems of injection grouting. He was invited to join WAI as a joint secretary and has helped in taking WAI to the next level. He has been influential in getting the training programs organized for WAI, especially during the pandemic. We welcome you, sir.
Kunjan, please switch on your mic.
Thank you, everyone. Good afternoon. In building construction, an expansion joint is supposed to be a very important structure, important part of the structure. It is a mid-structure separation designed to relieve the stresses on the building caused by building movements. An expansion joint is primarily included by thermal expansions or contraction caused by thermal changes, sway caused by wind, etc. There are different ways of treating expansion joints. In this webinar, we would be presenting some of the treatments as well as a case study in the failure of expansion joints. We have Mr. Pandi from Pronil and Mr. Chatwal from Cameo, who would be taking over from here. Thank you. Praveen, can you start with Mr. Pandi?
Now yes, sir. Yes, sir. Now presenting to you all our first speaker for the day, Mr. D. Maruthu Pandi, who is a director at Pronil India. In the year 2000, he started his career as territory in charge with Pidilite, sales and marketing, the construction chemicals, handling the distribution and retailers. He also worked in companies such as Sika India as assistant sales manager for the South Tamil Nadu, Fosroc as retail executive, handling the distribution in Tamil Nadu and Kerala. BASF as Assistant Sales Manager. Dawn Chemicals as Area Sales Manager. Worked as Business Development Manager at Jagger India, which is a German-based B2B manufacturers of waterproofing materials. Currently, he is one of the directors for Pronil India since 2019, handling entire India and Southeast Asia in sales and marketing, the waterproofing tapes and accessories. He has 21 years of experience in construction waterproofing industry in sales and marketing. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you very much. And myself, Marudu Pandi. And I should say thanks to Mr. Sandeep Chowdhury and Mr. Dikshit Bajaj and Mr. Kunjan and the entire team of WI members and friends. Thank you very much once again for a great opportunity to give a presentation on expansion joint treatment on the structures. I'll just share my presentation to you, sir. Yes, Pronil is a Turkish-based company, and this company it was started in 1999 with the financial independence of Mr. Surya and Mr. Anil, those who are all Istanbul foreigners. And this company is a manufacturing company and having a specialized in high-performance acrylic swellable bar, bentonite, hydrophilic water stoppers, and they are very specialized in manufacturing the acoustic foams and fire retardant for the construction systems. And they have customers all over the globe, and they deliver world-class products to them, and they give better services in shipping, freight forwarding, and insurance, and taking care of all quality products, and as well as they'll be taking care of the pricing part also to give a very competitive price and with a high quality of the products and timely on delivery. And these are the various products where Pronil is manufacturing, like the acrylic swellable bar, the latest generation in the construction joints water stoppers, and they have a natural sodium bentonite material also as a manufacturing in the system. And they have the latest strategical sealing systems in the expansion joint is the ProSeal joint sealing system, is the TPE. And today I'm going to explain more on this product, especially on ProSeal and ProFlex ranges also. Some of the ProFlex ranges which is externally used as a joint sealing tape for the outdoors with some accessories. And these are the two products like Intuflame and the ProFoam, and these two products which is we are bringing it to India soon in a couple of months. And we have an ideal product which is used in the expansion joints is the TPE tapes. TPE is called as the thermoplastic elastomeric tapes, and the name of the product is called as the ProSeal, and which is certified by the DIN standards as in European standards and as well as in ASM standards in India. And this tapes, why it is required in the expansion joint is to withstand the movement accommodation factor, and which is quoted indicating the ability of the material to accommodate joint movement throughout the service life. And we need water tightness, waterproofing in the expansion joint also. And I just want to explain what is TPE. TPE is a thermoplastic elastomer, which is referred to as a thermoplastic rubbers, which is a plastic in nature. When we are adding plastic in nature, which is the polystyrene, and polybutadiene, when we are adding into this polymer plastic, it will become a thermoplastic elastomer. So comes when we stretch this material to a certain distance, it will regain the original position, so called as thermoplastic elastomers. I'll just run a small video in this. Here you will be seeing this TPE pellets, which is coming in small pellets, and this pellets will be converted into a molten sheets in a machine to form the ProSeal expansion joint tapes. And this tapes, which is used in the expansion joint to accommodate the movement as well as water tightness. And a small piece which I have taken and stretched to a certain distance, so it will prolong and comes to the original position. You can see here it was stretchable and comes to the original position to accommodate the movements. And good tear resistance, abrasion resistance, and it is having resistance to the lower and higher temperatures, colorability, and it is recyclable also, this TPE material, which is having a high impact strength, eco-friendly. Then it is having a resistant to very low temperatures and possesses low compressions. Low compression stress is nothing but regaining the original position in the while expansion contraction. Excellent resistant to chemical and weathering. These are some of the very good properties involved in this TPE materials. Our ProNeal product is called as the ProSeal. This is the product used in the expansion joint systems, and which comes in the perforations also in the edges of the tapes. This acts as a better bonding with the adhesive systems. Normally, the ideal adhesive which is used in the fixing the expansion joint tape is the epoxy adhesive or MS polymers. This perforations, the holes on the sides of the tapes, will act as a rivet to the epoxy adhesive. For the first application, the second application will act as a rivet like that and have a better bonding on the substrate. And it is having a very good water pressure of 5 bar, very easy of application on the expansion joints, customizable according to the customer requirement. We develop products as well as we cut and gives the product according to the record widths and different sizes like 100 mm, 150 mm, 200 and 300 we will be giving it to. And it is flexibly elastic, highly versatile, very good tensile properties, and elongation is very good, both lateral as well as longitudinal. And for overlapping, it is hot welding. We can have 340 degrees centigrade overlapping can be done, and if there is no movement at all, we can fix it with epoxy adhesive overlapping. Very easy to install. And there was a special treatment which we are doing in the manufacturing of the ProSeal is the plasma treatment. Plasma treatment is nothing but a surface treatment on this TPE tapes. It's a machine, and after a molten state, the surface of the tape was treated to have a better bonding with the epoxy adhesive to form a knurling texture phase, and as well as there should not be any dust latents or any release agents, additives should not be there. It should have a perfect absolute bonding with the adhesive. This plasma treatment is required. So plasma cleaning and activating the surface of the the membrane to have better bonding with the epoxy adhesives and the other PU hybrid coatings as well as with the MS polymers. And this is the technical properties involved with our expansion joint tape TPE, thermoplastic elastomer. The base chemical composition is a TPE based elastomer, and the surface is knurling textured, which will have better bonding with other hybrid coatings also, which can be exposed to sunlight, and it is having a very good lateral and longitudinal strength of almost 4.7 to 4.8 MPa. Elongation is almost more than 500%, and having a very good tear resistance and a shear hardness of almost 70. Peel off strength is greater than 20 Newton per 10 mm. Color is gray and it's customizable also. We can have colors according to the customer's requirement. And the water pressure, we can even fix it on the reservoirs and dams also, which can stand 5 bar water pressure. Service temperature is -30 to 80, and density of 1.4, and it is UV resistant, which is tested in the European DIN standards. And we have various widths in the tape, like 100 mm, 150 mm, 200, 250 until 400. Now we started producing up till 700 mm width also, and we have thickness of 1 mm to 2 mm thickness and a length of 25 meter. And perforations, we are doing it for except other than 100 mm. Perforation is nothing but the holes on the sides of the tape. And we have done local testing also with the Institute of Plastic Technology, which is a central government, and we tested as per the ASTM standards, and which is certified by them, and certified by them, and this will works for the Indian climatic condition. Some of the USPs: waterproofing, yes. Easy of application, it is yes. Drying time, yeah, you can start the work after 6 hours, and various thicknesses involved available with this material, and quality is passed through European standards as well as the ASTM standards. It's passed. Eco-friendly, yes, it is eco-friendly. And customization, we do customization to customers. And chemical resistance, all diluted chemicals as well as some of the concentrated is working with resistant to my product ProSeal, and the movement absorption is really very high, and water pressure it will withstand, and it is having a pull-out strength with the adhesive of 4 Newton per mm square. Elongation is high, UV resistant, and some of the vulnerable areas like where we cannot able to work seal the joints, there also the tapes can be involved. We call it as a JSTO, joint sealing tape outdoor. ProSeal is a product expansion joint tape, can come in plain as well as with a non-woven on both the sides. Something like this you can see. TPE material which is of a 70 mm width and a total 120 mm width of a non-woven is on the both the sides, and there was a flexible zone on the center which is a 30 mm. This is also a customizable according to the required width of the if it is a 25 mm width or 20 mm width of the joint, we can go with 120 70 by 30. If it is more than 50 mm joint, we have to go for a higher size of 180 135. It's nothing but the total width is 120, the width total width is 180, 100 is the TPE coating, and 35 is the flexible zone. And it comes in the bigger size also, 245 cross 140 cross 40 mm. And this product is called as the joint sealing tape outdoor, and can be used in some of the precast slabs also, some of the precast movement slabs, like so where now we put normal sealants like polysulfide or polyurethane sealants. So those areas we can use these tapes also to withstand movements and water tightness. It's a small structure involved. This closed corner area, we call it as a vulnerable or a critical area. There we can use this ProSeal tape with a non-woven, or here this is the area of a floor of where a podium considered as a podium slab, or just imagine as a vertical wall in a bigger construction of institutions. Like there we can go with the perforated ProSeal expansion joint tapes. Construction joints, normally we go with some of the acrylic swellable bars, and for sealing the construction joints exactly we can go with the TPE tapes. This is also some of the USPs of the ProSeal tape. Product is used in combination with all construction systems, chemical resistance, UV resistant, very durable, and European standards, Indian standard certified, customer logo, which we are doing it for some of the B2B companies. And the drying time is also very fast once we use with the epoxy adhesive, and value addition and income stream. I just want to explain, just imagine an expansion joint of 20 mm or 25 mm. The selection of tapes is very important. That the tape has to be selected is twice the width of the joint. That is mandatory. So if it is a 20 or 25 mm, a 100 mm tape has to be selected, or a 50 mm tape, 150 mm should be selected. So a small application process which shows how to do the application process of the ProSeal. Here you can see that the expansion joint was sealed with the masking tape, where some other material should not get into it, and half a portion of this, if it is 20-25 mm, we need a 100 mm tape. So here he will be putting a masking tape to apply the epoxy adhesive. Application of a methodology of a ProSeal expansion joint tape on a horizontal area. Just imagine that if we will be working for a podium slab or a walkway or a pathway in a construction system. So I'm just mention a small drawing. Consider if it is a 50 mm expansion joint in a podium slab where traffic or car parking will be there. So for this 50 mm, I'm selecting a tape of 150 mm. The pink, this pink one is going to be 150 mm tape, which is fixed with the epoxy adhesive. This epoxy adhesive has to be maintained a thickness of 4 mm on the substrate. All surface preparation, all removing the dust, latents, everything that are all very mandatory as a waterproofing applicators, everything. I'm just explaining how to fix the expansion joint tape on the substrate. So 4 mm epoxy adhesive is mandatory to fix the TPE tape, and a minimum of 20 mm from the end of the tape to the concrete substrate, and from the end of the tape inside the tape. So the first layer of epoxy adhesive should be 4 mm, and again a second layer of 4 mm should be applied. So it will easily catch hold of the tape on the substrate. I'm talking about minimum 20 mm is required. This is mandatory. You can go ahead of 30 mm, 40 mm also. You can use the adhesive. The only thing is the consumption of adhesive will goes high. So 1 to 1.5 kg per running meter is really required to seal a 1 meter 20 mm, 25 mm joint. So selection of tape is very important for the joint, depending on the width of the joint. Then minimum 20 mm is required to fix the adhesive from the end of the tape to the substrate. Then only it will have a better bonding on the substrate of 4 Newton per mm square while doing a pull-out strength. Being considering this as a podium slab, I'm going to put a geotextile on top of this expansion joint tape and the epoxy. This will protect the damage to the further grading or further plates which will be placing on top of the tape. I'm going to put one-sided screwed metal flashing of 1.5 mm, 2 mm thickness, or even 5 mm. Some of them will be putting it. So one side flashing is screwing is required to accommodate the moment capacity. Then over that, the same groove or a small groove has to be allowed to, the expansion contraction should come on the up to the top level, to avoid the cracks. A screed has to be laid on the top of the, sides of the metal flashing. Okay, I think, this will give a better solution for the expansion joints in the podium slab. Some of them I found that, they made some speed breakers like where it should not, to get a durable structure and to get a durable water tightness, they make some speed breakers where the wheels will come and slowly it will pass on the top of the screen. And this is the application methodology of ProSeal of expansion joints on the vertical area. Vertical area, you can leave the ProSeal exposed to sunlight, or you can apply some UV resistant coating on top of the my tape, and up to 7 foot where our human accessibility is there on the floor or as well as on the wall, we recommend normally a metal flashing to protect the tape as well as to protect the joint from in the waterproofing systems. And that also should be one side screwed to have the movement accommodation factor. And after 7 feet, you can avoid metal flashing. You can expose the products to the sunlight which is having UV resistant, and also you can use some of the acrylic systems or any hybrid PU materials having very good UV property. And this is the application process. This is the joint. Consider this as a joint, and he will be applying the epoxy adhesive of around 4 mm thickness on both the sides. You can see here. Do not apply adhesive on the center of the tape. In case of any dirt on the Pro-Seal tape should be completely clean with a wet cloth. It should be free from dust and latex. Do not use any solvent to clean the tape as well as the surface of the concrete. Then apply the Pro-Seal tape on the center. Actually, this is a joint sealing tape outdoor having non-woven on both the sides. So this is also a TPE tape. And there was a masking tape which is applied on the center of the expansion joint. Why this is required? This is the area where the expansion contraction happens. So we are not supposed to put epoxy adhesive on the center of the joint. So we need the exact masking tape to be placed on top of it. Then he will be applying the epoxy adhesive on both the sides. Here you can see. Then at last, he will remove the center masking tape to accommodate the movements. You can see here, remove the masking tape from the center of the Pro-Seal as well as both lateral masking tapes some minutes after the application. After the application, the epoxy adhesive will have a knife effect, something like what do you call it as knife effect. It will be sharper and it may damage your fingers. So it has to be in the wet stage itself. This epoxy adhesive has to be smoothened with some brushes or with some of the tools. This is a laser machine, and for overlapping the 4 Pro-Seal expansion TPE tapes, a 340-degree temperature is required to bond 2 tapes. So minimum of some 100 mm overlap is required. Even we can do it at 50 mm also. So at minimum 100 mm overlap is required to join 2 tapes. When there is a movement, we need a hot air gun to join 2 Pro-Seal TPE tapes. And if there is no movement in the joint, even we can use the epoxy adhesives. And there is any small micro movements, you can use epoxy adhesives for the overlaps. And even there is no movement, if we found no movements at all, then you can use adhesive for the entire top surface and you can protect that. So you can seal the joints. This will withstand a very high water pressure, and this was applied on water reservoir tanks. Application images. And this is also an application on the floor podium slab. He is just applying. It's a repair job. Then they have just cleaned the surface of both edges, and they have chosen a right tape application of epoxy on both the sides, and they will be just putting the epoxy adhesive on both the sides, on the down as well as on the top surface, to catch the tape from the surface to have a better bonding with the system. And we do branding to some of the B2B companies also in India as well as Southeast Asia market. And our sole importer and the super stockist for the South region is the Greenfit Global, which is located in Bangalore. We have sufficient stocks of Pro-Seal here in India, and we have a free trade warehousing zone in Chennai also, and we keep almost huge stocks over here to cater India and Southeast Asia market. And Greenfield Global, which was the directors of the Greenfield Global was Mr. Ravi Shankar. Most of the WAI people knows him, and even most of them knows Mr. J.S. Prasad. He's also a member of the WAI. And myself, Marudhu Pandi, and I'll be taking care of India and the Southeast Asia market for sales and marketing, and for both the sales as well as the technical part. And thank you very much for the opportunity. And if you have any doubts, you can go ahead.
Mr. Pandi, the question and answer session will be after all the participants have given their presentation.
Fine, sir. Thank you very much for everyone to give the opportunity. Yeah.
Thank you, sir, for the wonderful presentation. Presenting to you all our second speaker for the day, Mr. Pradeep Singh Chatwal, who is the Chief Executive Officer at Cameo Incorporation. Pradeep Singh Chatwal, born and brought up in Delhi, completed his schooling from Mayo College, Ajmer, and his graduation in Commerce from Shahid Bhagat Singh College, Delhi. Mr. Pradeep started his professional career with manufacturing and export of leather footwear in the year 1990. Cameo Incorporation was established in 2005 January, dealing in architecture structural products. Cameo in the year 2009 added expansion joint covers to their portfolio, which emerged as a very successful proposition, offering watertight and seismic movement joint systems from Migua, Germany, and have become the mainstay of their turnover. Cameo Inc. is the channel partner of Migua in India and have done major projects like redevelopment of Kidwai Nagar East, Indira Gandhi Hospital, Dwarka, having a movement joint of 600 millimeters, medical colleges and AIIMS all over the country, and currently doing Chennai Airport. They have used their 100% watertight technology at the Oberoi, Gurgaon, Taj Vivanta, Bhopal, Brockfields Oberoi Flight Services, and many more successfully. They have more than 650 profiles and can cater to any requirement. We welcome you, sir.
Thank you so much for reading my bio sheet. So, good afternoon, everyone. I'm Pradeep Chatwal. I'm the channel partner for Migua, which is a company from Germany, and we specialize in expansion joint covers, especially in watertight systems, which nobody else has for expansion joints. I mean, I'm talking about aluminium combined with your gaskets and all. So Migua is a 100-year-old company, and they got their first patent in expansion joints in 60 years back. And they've even got a Red Dot Award in 2017 for a system. So Migua thrives on innovation. So they keep innovating. That's how we have 650 models. I'm saying 600, probably we might be having 10 more models which are ready. So that keeps coming into play as soon as they're ready. We have, most of the systems are made in Germany, but now we've started production in India as well. So I'm doing AIIMS Guwahati, my first project with Indian production. As I told you that we've got a Red Dot Award, which was given to Migua in 2017. So Migua has 5 ranges. One is Migutech, is a basic system. Then we have Migutrans, Trans as you can say it's for transport heavy loads. Migutan being our watertight system. It's a bespoke handmade system. Then we have Miguprene, which are our 3-dimensional movement seals. They move on X-axis, Y-axis, and Z-axis. It's not just linear and it's got vertical, linear, and thermal, all of them. Then we got Migumax, which is for larger joints like we are doing Indira Gandhi Hospital, where for the first time we've also done a 600 mm joint in our system because that building is on isolators. So Migutech, I'll just brief you about Migutech. Migutech is a contraction expansion joint system, like you can see. You can see the ESF 10AL in the top, which is used generally between stones and the tiles. But we have an all aluminum model. There is full aluminum. There is no EPDM in the middle. ESF 8 has EPDM. So that is a model which everybody has, but like ESF 10AL, nobody has that. And there is the EPDM will not come out of that. Then we have FLT 21, FE 35 here in this. As you can see the movement in the joint here. The gasket used here is UV resistant. All our competitors, the gasket that they provide is not UV resistant. The temperature variation that can take is minus 30 degrees to 120 degrees Celsius. And it can take a load of 300 kilonewtons on top. So we can even use it in parking lots. Migutrans is our heavy duty expansion joint systems. We calculate the loading capacity of the load required on top and we suggest models. You can see the movement of a system of an expansion joint which is here. It's a Migutrans system which is for heavy duty loads. Now Migutan is our prized, I'll say, a watertight system, which we did. The first job that we did was the Oberoi Gurgaon, where somebody else had installed a system when it was constructed, and we changed it to Migutan series 4 years back. And just a week back, we've been awarded 300 running meters of Migutan at Amrita Hospital, Faridabad. So the model on top, FP90 N1 LF, is what it looks like. It's a complete watertight system. To make it watertight, it is not just to have it flat on the surface. You need to have all transition profiles to make it watertight, or it will never be watertight. The water will seep in from somewhere or the other. So this is how it looks, and this is how it is installed, if you can see. The gasket and the sheet is all in one piece. It comes from the factory, custom made as per measurement from the site, and it is installed. Migubax is our range for large expansion joints. This is our flagship model, which we used at Indira Gandhi Hospital also. And this is how it moves during a seismic activity. Miguprene is our sealing strip. As you can see, this is yellow and black in color. And it's got the German certification, testing certificates for water tightness. Now, Migua expansion is used at airports, parking facilities, shopping malls, all large buildings that you can think of, railway stations, airports. Our current credentials, I'm talking about the ones that we have done abroad, are the Jeddah Airport. We've done the mosque at in Saudi Arabia, then Abu Dhabi Airport. Then we have the mosque at Algeria, Dubai Mall extension. And these are our clients that we've already completed our few jobs, and we are still doing more of them with them in India. Now I'll come to options for dealing with expansion joints. What are the advantages? So see, when an expansion joint inquiry is given to us, the first thing we ask is, what is the kind of movement that you're looking at? Nobody talks about movement in India, whereas movement is very, very important. When a structural engineer conceives an expansion joint or a movement joint, he has to think how much movement can a building take. So if it's a 100 mm joint, that means the expansion joint will move at least 50 mm, which we call 100% movement. Plus minus 50 mm is always 100% movement. So that is one thing we always ask. Some places, like in the south, we don't require 100% movement because it's not a seismic zone. All our systems have horizontal, which is x-axis, vertical, which is z-axis, and shear, y-axis movement. So if the movement is not defined, an expansion joint can come up like this, as you can see in the picture. It will just come up, there will be a fault, the stone will crack and things will happen. And Secondly, the most important part is what load are we going to put on the system. So we calculate loads in the factory on all our systems, and all our technical data sheets have the loads defined. As you can see the sheet below where it says pedestrian, private cars, lorries, forklift trucks, and solid plastics. So all of them will have a sheet. All of the technical data sheets will have mentioned if it's a pedestrian load, how much load can it take, private car, how much load can it take. So if the load is not correct, this is what happens to a surface. Now we'll come to our watertight systems. That is what we are here for. This being our watertight system, Migutan, as I said, is a customized system. The one on the top has got a bituminous long sheet with central insert. Then the second one has got a short sheet where the waterproofing is done differently, and the surface coating waterproofing. Then we've got liquid sealing also. So the one that we use in India is generally the first one, the bituminous layer sheet. I'll just quickly come to our USP here is for all our models is that we have interconnecting pins. You know, every profile is extruded of 3 or 4 meter length, and once we install, there is a gap between each length. So to curtail that length, we have interconnecting pins as you see on the left side. Secondly, if it's a L shape or a Z shape, it is all factory made profiles which we use. We don't do anything on site. So that is our USP in these systems. Migutrans, we have these few models which can take, as you can see, the loading is written there. It can take 300 kilonewtons of lorry load, can take 70 kilonewtons of plastic wheel load. So all these systems have been tested, tried, and then we suggest accordingly. The one on the right side in the top, FSS 215, is all SS model and is used basically in chemical factories or pharmaceutical factories where they don't want any bump on top. These are another few models from Migutrans. And this is how it moves during contraction expansion. We have retrofit models as well. Sometimes we do come across sites where they've already constructed and they've not used an expansion joint but left the place for it, and they need models. We have them. We have to import because we don't keep them in stock, because once in a year we get one order for this. But the loading capacity really reduces if we use this kind of a model. We check our smooth transition profiles. We check it like this, as you can see on the side. So this is a competitor's profile. If you take a trolley over it, you'll see that the crate also jumped and the bottle also jumped. So we try and minimize this kind of thing and try and make it a smoother thing. If you see this. Oh, sorry. Just come back to the old one. Then this one, you'll see that the bottle only moves a little bit. So we try and make it as smooth as possible. Then we also have vertical movement in all our models. You'll see here how it moves. As you can see, this is how actually all the expansion joint moves. So this is very necessary to have this kind of movement as well. So if it's a cross section, also our joints will move the way it is moving here. We do finite element tests for all our systems. As you can see on the top, in that blue color, a finite element test is done to calculate the load that we can put on an expansion joint. So these are a few models again for large movement, corner models for each model we have. We even have profiles with long arms, as you can see on the right, and we can use a short and a long arm also, as you can see on the left. So we have all types of profiles any kind of situation you give us, we'll be ready for it. Now we'll come to Migutan. So Migutan, I've already shown you how it moves. So this is what it looks like. The lower part, where it says 9, that's again supplied by the company. It's a sheet. Then that 10 part, that is all aluminium. Then we have 3 and 4. 4 is the gasket, and 3 is a long double layer sheet, and that is made of some mixture of PVC and EPDM. They don't disclose the composition. And the top part is SS, stainless steel. So we assemble this at site. And the left one is what we use in India, not the right side, because we don't get that kind of waterproofing instructions here. This is a site in Colombo, which I've not done. The company has done there. It's a single piece site for Migutan. You can see that this been supplied in one piece. It was supplied as it is. I'm talking about the central gasket and the double A sheet, not the aluminum part. That comes in 4 meter lengths. These are the various gaskets that we use depending on the movement that you require. If you require a 50% movement or you require 100% movement, they change the insert. Then we have transition profiles for all the models to make it watertight. Without transition profiles, a system can never be watertight. All these transitions are available. This is a job again done somewhere in Europe. So we have this kind of profiles also. You can see L shape, finishing there, finishing there. So it has to finish in a system. The system has to finish like this, otherwise it will not be watertight. As you see on the right, again we have long arms for this. If you're making a road and your mother slab is at the bottom, we try to do we give you water tightness, but the treatment we always just has to be done on the mother slab. So we've done the treatment on the mother slab and installed our system right on top. So there is movement and there is water tightness. And you can take a fire brigade over this. These models are very tough. So this is a case study, a project in Constanta. This is the terrace area where they have trucks coming over it to unload their goods. So that is what it looked like. And this is the shape of the system that has to be used. This is being installed, the plate. There it is. That is one. This is the case study of the Oberoi in Delhi. This is what it looked like when we were called. This is a gasket which was installed by someone whoever did when the hotel was made. And we gave our proposal, we made the drawing, we measured it, we gave all the profiles that were to be used. We took out the system, assembled our system on site, and this is what they got. We also have a cover plate on the top for this model, so that the gasket gets does not get damaged. So this model has been installed with the cover plate on top. We give you a ponding test as well. As you can see, we put red color water and put red color in the water and blue color in the water to see if there is any leakages, and we leave this water for a week, 10 days to check if there is any water leakage or not. A few installations being done, a few installed sites. So this is the cover plate I'm talking about that we provide in case somebody wants it. This is a SS cover plate on top of a Migutan series. So Migumax being our big, large seismic joint movement systems. As you can see, we have systems which probably everybody has, with the gasket on the side, and you can put stone in the middle. We have this model called SPJ, which has been developed now, and we are using at Indira Gandhi Hospital, which does not have any flange, which does not have any gasket or no sealant has to be put into that. Then we have the rooftop model as well. And we have a parking model called LSP. These are again a few more models of our Migumax. The Red Dot Award we got for the vertical model, as you can see, that's an expansion joint which has been installed. You can only see the side two metal pieces, and the center part is exactly same finish that you have on the side, both sides. So this is how it is. The floor model is SPJ at the bottom, and the wall model, the vertical model is WSP, which has got the same finish on the sides. It looks like one system running down. As I told you, we do a Philith element test, so this is how it is done. To check the load. We do all tests in-house. We have this machinery to do ASTM 1399 test, which is a must for any expansion joint system. If a 1399E test is not there, that profile is not suitable for an expansion joint, because after the movement, you don't know whether it's going to come back or not. So a 500 cycle test is a must. So ASTM 1399 is going to be very soon incorporated in all the government projects. We've already made few presentations. They are, they have given our approval. So probably the next DSR that you find 1399 is going to be incorporated. And most of the projects now 1399E ASTM is going to be coming, and this machinery is we'll have to get this certification done of ASTM 1399. Then for all our gaskets and systems, other systems, we have these welding systems where we weld in-house. I also have one. We do these at site, hot welded. All these gaskets are welded in case it's a long gasket and you have to do it, we do it at site also, as you can see. Then this is a gasket where we have interconnecting profiles. We have end profiles to make it watertight again. Without this, a system can never be watertight, because we cannot make it watertight by using epoxy or anything, because that can come up. Like this is interconnected, never be, the water will never leak in this. So this is how it looks like. So these are all factory made profiles. So this gasket that you see is again available with almost all our competitors, but here the Germans have done some innovation. They've made a tool for this system. We use this tool to squeeze this profile from the top, because when we apply PU or epoxy on the sides and we hammer it inside, the epoxy or the PU oozes out from the sides and the water tightness is not there. So we squeeze it, we apply the PU or epoxy, whatever you want to use, and we just push it inside and release the tool. It comes back to its place. There is no hammering. That makes it, the bonding makes it much better than hammering it from the top. Megoprene is another system that we have installed at Taj Vivanta Bhopal. We've done Brookfield, like they read on my thing. I'll just talk about that really quickly. So our Megoprene has also been tested on X, Y, and Z axis. That is a must for any expansion joint system. We call it a system because if it does not move on the X, Y, or Z axis, it is not a system. So this is what it looks like. This is a single piece of extrusion coming for 20 mm to 240 mm expansion joint gap size. The black part is what is flexible. The yellow part is rigid because it's got reinforcement inside. So if we have a system which is completely flexible, it is not suitable for an expansion joint, just like the EPDM sheet. So this is they've made with the black part only being flexible and the yellow part being rigid. We have this in a different material used for roofs abroad, where they have those tin roofs. So these are the benefits that you see on using this strips. As you told you, it comes from 20, it's written 40, but comes for 20 also, and goes up to 260 mm gap size. You can make it in any kind that you want. This is how we install it generally. We sandwich it and we put an aluminium sheet on top. We don't screw it from any side. We just leave that aluminum sheet. We sandwich it between there. The black part is what moves. We've even put it in soft landscape areas where you can put mud and grow grass on top. There is no problem, no leakage at all. So this is the drawing is made first. Once we measure the size, we send it to Germany, they make the drawing, and then they take our sign off and then they supply. This is how it's done. And this is how it looks once we install it. This is again a rooftop being done. There's a floor below this. Now this one, the left that you see, is a combination of Miguprene and Migutan, where a Miguprene series has been used below and a Migutan series has been used on top. This is how we hot weld it. In case it gets damaged on the way, we need to have these machines to hot weld it at site. So that's all. Thank you so much for giving me this much time. And if there are any questions, I'm ready to answer them.
Thank you, sir, for such an informative presentation. Now, I would like to invite Mr. Kunjan Popat, Secretary of Waterproofers Association of India, present a brief case history on repair of expansion joint. Over to you, sir.
Yeah, 1 minute. Just not getting shared. Good afternoon, friends. I had to get into this. I would like to present a small case history of an expansion joint failure. The sealing of this expansion joint of the water reservoir had failed, and it was observed that there was a leakage from the groundwater into the tank when the water was removed from the tank for some maintenance work. From this photographs, we can see that the expansion joint had totally failed and water was leaking from all the sides in the expansion joint. These images which you are seeing are after the water was removed from the tank, and it is in a very dry area. The problems at this site was the expansion joints were leaking due to the damaged water seal during the course of the construction, and was noticed when the reservoir was emptied for maintenance and water was seen coming from the joints. These joints were properly designed, but during the course of the construction, it had got damaged, which is quite normal in our industry. Maybe there was some mishandling of concrete while laying, and the expansion joint had failed. So the clients had called us to help them in solving this problem. After the study of the site and everything, we came up with this proposal. We came up with doing a schematic injection grouting of the expansion joints. And this time the grouting was from the top of the structure instead from the bottom of the structure, which is what usually is done in the expansion joints. This is a typical cross section of an expansion joint with the failure with water coming from the seals. So what we proposed was to drill the hole and insert the packers beyond the seal, and it was designed to at such an angle that the packers would go beyond the seal. Then we slowly started injecting acrylic gel into the packers, and in such a way we went on doing it so that it forms a seal below the expansion joint. The expansion joint was done in a perfect way, and after the expansion joint was done, we put the tapes on top of the expansion joint so that the water which is there in the which is there in the reservoir doesn't leak through the expansion joints. And what injections we have done is basically to stop the water which is coming from the ground level into the tanks, and in fact the tank water which needs to be a pure water for some refinery works. Thank you. Actually, I have come to in place of a person who had just dropped down, and so I said that let me give a small presentation where how injection grouting can help in expansion joints. Such expansion joints also we get in the podiums also, which can be treated with acrylic gel systems or flexible PU systems. Like in the podiums where expansion joints are there, which are under the gardens and all, which cannot be opened up and we have to do it from the bottom. So this is a typical way where we can do the expansion joints from the bottom also and from the top also. Now I'll end up over here, and I will request anybody who has got any questions to raise their hands or put the questions in the chat box so that we can take it up.
So there are a few questions in the question and answer section.
Yeah.
Okay, can you take it up?
Just a minute. So
See,
someone asked,
Mr. Saifuddin Attarwala
yes,
has asked a question: can TPE tapes be used on vertical joints? Mr. Pandey, can you answer that question?
Yes, TPE tape can be used in both horizontal as well as vertical joints. Yes. It can be fixed with an epoxy adhesive. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Pandey. There's another question, Mr. T.G. Chandrasekhar. Does the tape require protective plaster? I think so. Does the tape require protective plaster?
No, you cannot plaster it. You cannot put any rigid metal on the expansion joint on the top because it has to be breathed. Expansion contraction should happen. So if it is any rigid material, actually a non-woven is required on top of the surface to have a plaster or a concrete, but where the expansion contraction area should not be closed.
Okay. There's another question from Mr. Rizwan Zamindar. Please do explain us expansion joint system for below area. Sir, I am at loss of words to understand this question. Can you please type it again?
I think he has again asked in the next question, below basement raft and at
unconfined retaining wall of basement. Yeah, sorry, Mr. Mazumdar. Please do explain us expansion joint systems for below area, that is a below basement raft,
okay,
or unconfined retaining wall of a basement.
Yes, sir. Actually, for the below ground, two things to be considered mainly. The soil will have the sulfur attack as well as the chlorine content in the soil. That will not react with the TPE tape. And, for the construction joints which are all present below ground of the, below ground of the raft structure or a basement or a underground, for the water tightness, normally we used to go for any acrylic swellable bar on the construction joints or a bentonite bar. Then the construction joints on the outer side can be treated with any type of tapes, like joint sealing tapes of outdoor as well as with the TP tapes.
I think Pradeep, you would like to add something in this for the below ground surfaces.
Yes.
Joints.
Yeah, so below ground surfaces, we have our Megoprene, or we call it Flameline series, which we used on the retaining walls, and that we use it everywhere. So it's not a problem at all. And it's a system which is rigid from the sides and flexible from the middle, and can move as per the required on X, Y, and Z axis. I've already explained, and also approves to the ASTM 1399E standards.
The next question is from Mr. Raghavendra, SV, I think he's from Bangalore. Mr. Raghavendra, are you asking the question to Mr. Pradeep Singh Chatwal or Mr. Pandey? Have you done anything in business in Bangalore? Both of you can answer this question.
Yes, sir, we've done a lot of projects in Bangalore. We've done Boeing there. We've done Google. We're doing projects in Chennai as well. Like I told you, we're doing Chennai Airport at the moment. We've done Zoho IT Park. I'm working with LNW, which is from Bangalore. It's a Singapore-based company, but working with them in Chennai again for RMZ, for Shriram Center. And now next city is coming up in Hyderabad. I'm doing that with them. So working all over India, it's no problem. I have my boys in Bangalore as well.
Mr. Pandey?
Yes, sir. We have done projects with the Airport Authority of India and the team recast manufacturers and some of the institutions. For the past 2 years, actually, Pronil was stepped in 2020 January, and we have done a lot of central government projects, Sanskrit College and Triple IT institutions, then NIT institutions also. We have done a lot of projects all over India. And we are also specialists in B2B branding, and we have done a lot of supplies to the B2B companies also, manufacturers I'm talking about.
Okay, thank you, Mr. There's another question from Mr. Miral Parmar. Why water leakage from slab, beam, chhajja and causes of the leakage? Mr. Parmar, we'll take this up in another sessions because this is only regarding the expansion joints. Your question's answer will be taken up in another sessions where we'll be working on this waterproofing of the structures from the top. Any other questions and answers? I think we have done all the question answers. Prabirji, you can take over from here.
Yes, sir. Now I would like to introduce Mr. Pankaj Agarwal, Treasurer of Waterproofers Association of India. He is the founder director of Victoria Infratech Projects Private Limited. He is in the field of construction specialty jobs like waterproofing and expansion joint since the year 2000 and have successfully completed more than 1,000 projects. Victoria strives for the best of the services to the architects, consultants, and clients. They provide customized conceptual systems for the clients as per the project's requirement, providing a wide range of conventional systems to latest coatings and membranes for the projects, and its execution is the forte of Team Victoria. Sir, I request you to deliver the vote of thanks. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. So this webinar on expansion joints, it was definitely as important as the structure's strengths and structure's life. Expansion joint shows the movement of structures, very clearly been shown by Mr. Pradeep and Mr. Pandey also. So I congratulate Mr. Pradeep Chatwal and Mr. Mottu Pandey for presenting their products. And I thank all the panelists, including me, not to forget Mr. Prabir from CE and CR for joining hands with Y. We'll try to make sure have best of the subjects on this media for gaining best of the knowledge. Thank you for joining us to all and our Y members and all the guests, architects, consultants, PMCs, and I believe we had today some foreign visitors also along joining with us. So we thank all. Do join us next time. We will keep you updated with the upcoming events. Thank you. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for giving us this opportunity. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Prabir.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you all for joining this webinar today. It was a pleasure to have you all.